industry delegates, and fellow students. Today we are here from Thompson Rivers University, and we would just like to thank you for this opportunity to be a part of this competition and to also give back to the industry. So, why are we all here today? We are all here to look at the big picture. What is currently going on in the industry? We are trying to create a healthy and viable tourism industry. Currently, we are faced with many labor market challenges. We are seeing an aging population coming into retirement. We have a shortage of skilled workers or those workers moving to other provinces, a need for accessible and affordable training options, as well as perceptions about the industry. We need to recruit 10,000 people to the industry within the next 8 years. We need to sell supernatural British Columbia. We need to step away from our resource base, and we need to look towards promoting our beautiful country that we have, our beautiful province that we have to offer. We have a unique and diverse landscape. We need to attract and retain the top talent. So we need to bring people into the industry that have the knowledge, skills, abilities, and other attributes to work in our industry. So how are we going to do this? We are going to look at 3 key markets. So currently we are seeing a need for many people in the food and beverage sector. We are also seeking a need to fill positions within transportation and also entertainment and recreation. We would like to touch on 3 demographics. We would like to reach out to the Aboriginal youth and rural communities. We would also like to reach out to international students and new immigrants, as well as other youths in BC.
So the challenges that the industry is facing at this point in time involve a lot of youth engagement. We have seen that 7% of tourism firms in BC actually exist in northern BC. These firms have a tough time attracting employees, as there is a lot of competition with high profit industries in the resource market. Also, we've noticed that only 2% of firms in in both the northern BC and interior BC have sought strategies using or hiring new immigrants to the country. And so we feel that that is a large and untapped market.
All right, so just a little bit of background. Over 30% of all tourism jobs are held by youth between the ages of 15 and 24. That's quite a bit. So our first target market is Aboriginal youth. Our goal is get them into the recreation and entertainment sector, and increase their engagement in the labor pool by 2% in 8 years, focusing specifically in rural communities and small organizations. So, I think it's important to understand that what is working now to get these people into the labor market. 3 main tactics that we would like to use include social media, as well as traditional media and a web presence, connecting with different bands and creating those personal relationships, talking to them, really understanding who they are, getting to know the elders and working with them closely, and as well as partnering with, developing partnerships with entities such as the Aboriginal Tourism Association of British Columbia, the Aboriginal Youth Ambassadors in Squamish, and Aboriginal Tourism Trailblazers Cultural Interpretation Program as well. So, some other things that we could do are start mentorship and coaching programs. We can start going to high schools and recruiting these Aboriginals, and help develop co-ops, internships, and apprenticeships for the tourism industry.
So, as our previous team explained, 40,000 new immigrants arrive in BC each year. Many international students are also attending tourism programs throughout BC. And as mentioned before, 2% of northern and southern interiors firms, only that many, 2%, use strategies directed towards hiring new immigrants. We feel that, again, this is a really untapped market. Within that, we feel that the food and beverage industry aligns really well with their skill sets that they have. There also branches out into the cultural and ethnic restaurant agency and the entertainment industry. And so our tactic would be to promote the international market to employers and help them promote their cultural accepting marketplace or workplace. And
all right. So other BC and Canadian youth, we really want to focus in on these markets. We can increase our food and beverage, recreation, and entertainment and transportation in these areas because we start young and we can get the excitement building. We are in the industry and we can really promote our image throughout. In Canada, 30.3% of youth are already working in tourism. So we really got to engage that passion, we got to engage that enthusiasm, and really just hit her home. We got to keep them in the industry. All right. So also with other, we do want to include people with disabilities. This is a huge market. We have over 300,000 youth or people with disabilities that are unemployed. That's a huge potential. We can put them in tourism. There's a lot of potential, especially in food and beverage, and as well as in recreation and entertainment. Let's get them to the ski hills. Let's show them opportunities. Let's inspire others to be in the industry. All right, and imagery is everything. We're in tourism, we know this. We sell it every single day, right? Especially food and beverage, recreation and entertainment, and transportation. We put an image out there, we put desire out there, and we want to sell these dream jobs. These are our youth. We can get engaged with them in so many different sectors. So with food and beverage, what do we got? We got creativity. We got, think of where our minds can go. We push experience. We have a fast-paced industry in food and beverage. Everybody likes to cook. Who doesn't watch Gordon Ramsay? Right? Let's tell these kids, let's tell you, you can do this. You could be the next Gordon Ramsay. Recreation and entertainment. All right. Who doesn't look through a travel brochure, watch the commercials and say, I want to be working on that ski hall. I want to work in this hotel. You know why? Because we push experience. We grow in tourism, so this is huge. Everybody has a dream job in tourism. This is why we do it, right? So, and transportation, there's so much potential in transportation. Dr. Zeus, oh, the places you go, the people you meet, the things you'll see, and the things you will be. You know, so what? We can sell transportation, really, in imagery. You know what? Because transportation is huge. We can really focus in with like our flight attendants, our Via Rail. Not only that, as well as just promote like what you can do. Fam tours. Let's push more fam tours into our imagery. Get people excited who are already working in that field. We want people to talk. We sell it. Let's get everybody else on board and really promote with it. All right. All right. Okay, so, all right, partnerships and stakeholders. These are key. These are, when we have them in our industry, we got to keep them. So we got to work together. We got to really feed off each other and just promote and work together. Keeping them, rotations. Scouts Canada is a key player. We get them when they're little. Let's tell them to grow up and be an adventure guide, right? Get them in the industry, get them excited. Tell them they don't want to be lawyers or doctors. Tell them they want to be DMOs and go into branding and destination development, right? Okay.
So with our budget, we have allocated $5,000 in the startup phase for social media. And annually after that, we will have $2,500 annually to maintain and upkeep these sites. We really feel that engaging youth in the way that we want to is going to take fantastic social media effort and knowledge. So we would strongly emphasize that point. Travel, that would be the expense of not only ourselves but our industry reps that we would like to bring around and engage with our programs. Advertising and promotion, those would be through we'd be promoting our community development stuff. And we'd be advertising through visitor guides, and we'd be advertising through Tourism BC, trying to develop that labor market. Training and programming, those would be specifically for the small firms, especially promoting small firms in BC, in northern BC, and rural areas, as they struggle the most. Our progress reports, no initial startup cost, and every year we would have a $10,000 fund for them. With a grand total of $400,500.
So, before we conclude, I would like to take this opportunity to introduce ourselves. I am Chelsea Bauer, and my knowledge lies in human resources as I'm an HR major. I also had the opportunity to travel abroad to the Netherlands in 2010. Since then, I have been active on campus promoting student mobility with TRU World and the Study Abroad Ambassador Program. And further to that, I also work part-time in the Human Resources Department at Thompson Rivers University.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Hoplas. I've been working in tourism for 13 years, or since I was 13. Sorry. I'm from Winnipeg, Manitoba, and last fall I got to go travel and promote TRU and talk about post-secondary options for youth. And I have been working hands-on also on campus with doing some promotional materials for athletics, and I just love tourism.
My name is Kira Gagne, and I am also a fourth-year student of tourism, and I'm doing a double major in entrepreneurship and international adventure tourism development. And for my last 6 credits of my program, I get to go to Chile for 6 weeks and help develop a tourism plan, like a 10-year tourism plan for a small community. I'm really excited about that.
I'm Colin. I'm a fourth-year major, adventure major at TRU's BTM program. I have numerous years experience in the skiing industry as a snowboard instructor, a disabled ski instructor, and as a skiing instructor. I also have experience doing pack trips in the wilderness with horses and doing hourly trail rides in Jasper. And I'm also 2012 Gurnett Scholarship recipient in the Faculty of Tourism.
So, what are we trying to do here? We are trying to fill 10,000 positions within food and beverage, transportation, and recreation and entertainment. We are going to fill these positions with our Aboriginal youth, with international students and new immigrants, as well as our persons with disabilities and other people within the province. We are going to do this by building key partnerships and doing this through aligning ourselves with stakeholders and alliances. Thank you very much for your attention today.